right, welcome everybody to the Losers Grand Finals here in 5USC 2024. I'm It's Pigeon. Joined with me today, we have Zephyr Crow.
Hello, I'm Micro. I will be joining
The
Pigeon
Zephyr Crow.
Yeah, the Zephyr Crow. Yeah, that's me. And I will be commentating this match as well.
Yeah, so this is a rematch here between Texas A and Maryland A. Previously, we saw them go head-to-head in the winners bracket in looks like the quarterfinals. And Texas won that, or sorry, no, it was in the semifinals. And Texas won that match 7-6, so they went to tiebreaker. So this is kind of like a grudge match here, meeting in the losers bracket.
Yeah, and I mean, whichever team wins this is gonna have to go against Connecticut in the winners grand finals, which is definitely a scary team to see, right? And I mean, between these two teams, it's like the SR difference. We're gonna have to see how that affects the matchup, right? Because like before they went to tiebreaker, but that was on like what, like 6.4 or something, right? And then now it was like what, 6.8. So it's like
definitely a jump in difficulty. Grand finals definitely is the skill cap level of maps. No map is really too free anymore. Everything is really just either you can play it or you can't.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be the true test here, as picks and bans are going to be coming out shortly. The rolls already came through. It was Maryland winning the roll, with Texas losing. Maryland opting for second pick, but Texas wants that first ban. Or I'm sorry, I got it backwards. Maryland wants the second pick. Texas wants first ban. And I'm not sure why they're on different colors, but regardless, it's going to be the Nomad 5 ban from Texas, so won't be seeing the heavy tapping Nomad map.
Yeah, and I mean, like, against a team like Maryland A with just such a strong tapping core with like Gilgamesh and Kisoy, two like players that were A-team on 5WC for USA and played tapping, right? It's like, these are people that you probably do not want to ever play tapping against, right? So,
yeah, absolutely. Easy and DT1 getting banned out here from Maryland.
Kind of funny to see Gilgamesh banning an easy map, but I mean, like, Texas just has like a very, very strong reading roster, and Maryland definitely just has problems with like finding supporting players for Gilgamesh. And I mean, like, it makes sense, right? Like, they just can't find anyone that's really comfortable on it.
Yeah, definitely. The DT1 ban seems a little odd. That one's kind of more just like a consistency map. But,
Yeah.
It is the DT2 to answer, so more tapping from this Texas roster.
I mean, I think a lot of the problems with Maryland's like where they're gonna fall is just like just whatever Gilgamesh finds weaknesses on, or like Soy finds weaknesses on, just because they are the strongest players. And you know, like, even if both players are strong, they could get third player, right? And it's like, I think the reason they're banning that DT1 is because of just the aim, and Gilgamesh not being able to play like the 10.3 that's in it. And I mean, and here we get into a 3-mod 1. Pick from Texas.
3-mod 1 going to be the first pick. Fake Psychotropic. This is a classic song. 210 BPM at about 3 minutes here. Not too much to say about this one. It's definitely more consistency heavy. But of course we do need to see at least 2 unique modifiers, either a hard rock and a hidden, or sorry, excuse me, either a hard rock or hidden hard rock and a hidden or easy.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there's a 2.3 times easy multiplier on this. I don't think it's out of the equation to see like maybe Chevy or Gilgamesh going easy, as that like these are players that are very, very comfortable on that mod. Definitely expecting like Kisoy on hard rock. I'm not actually sure what the third player is gonna be. It could be Sukiyu or White Phoenix, whoever's feeling it more, right? And
yeah. Could also definitely see maybe some overmodding. playing easy in grand finals is definitely
Yeah,
a lot more risky than playing it in, say, like upper bracket round of 16 or something. There's a lot
yeah,
more
for
on the
sure.
line, but I think it's definitely not out of uh, out of this world to imagine these teams wanting to go into maybe
Yeah,
easy matchup.
especially someone like Gilgamesh, who's just like this guy was like on like easy WCB team, I believe, and he just like has some absolutely insane easy scores, just like one of a kind of things. And I mean, it's possible that we'll see easy just like to cancel out whatever like game is going on in this map. Also, he might not. Who knows? Um, but other than that, we are not seeing Kisoi in the lobby, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I think the rest of Maryland is still like very strong on these kind of maps. And on Texas, we have JPEG, who's most likely going Hard Rock, or maybe hidden Hard Rock, I'm not sure. Zombie is just like a game player, and could be going Hard Rock or Nomad, not sure. Um, and yeah, we are going to get into this map.
Yeah, it's going to be the first map of this match. This is Texas's pick. Won't be seeing any overmodding, won't be seeing any easy shenanigans. It's going to be JPEG on the Hard Rock, matched by White Phoenix, Resort on the Hidden, matched by Sukiyu, and then Gilgamesh and When I'm a Zombie, both on the Nomads to round it out as we get into the
Yeah.
pick here.
A little disappointing, nothing crazy going on, but I mean, yeah, it's the first pick of the match. So they probably don't want to do anything too insane to start it off. Both teams looking very strong at the start of this map, but nothing is too crazy has happened yet.
Nothing crazy indeed, but that could very well change here going into this first PI, as we do see the first miss coming out from Resort is going to be Texas to drop the first miss, and for the time being, it's going to be Maryland, who has built up a little bit of a lead off of that. No trades just yet in this first PI.
Yeah, a little bit of an unfortunate miss from Resort, but White Phoenix trading it like 100 combo later. Gonna even out the score. Actually, slightly in favor of Texas here. They have very nice accuracies. Actually, pretty much everyone does. Just a little bit of a drop on White Phoenix.
White Phoenix to
Suki
drop the
with
accuracy.
Ooh, this is not a section you want to be dropping shit misses on. That is unfortunate. But we're
Sukiyu
about
to
halfway
drop
through
the
this
combo.
map.
It's
Gilgamesh
not
breaks
good.
as well. They kept trading. Um, Zombie, the only full combo left on the board going into the second PI. I think this point is just very in favor of Texas here. So they're looking very comfortable on it.
Definitely looking good. About 100,000 point lead here, but it's only halfway through the map, and there's still
Yeah.
time for Maryland to come back. When I'm a Zombie has to drop. That's step number 1 for Maryland to get back into it. Step number 2 is they need at least 2 players to keep good
Yeah.
recovery combos, because otherwise, JPEG with the recovery now does
Ooh,
end up
JPEG,
dropping,
right. That is
unfortunately, but
very good for Maryland. They can take advantage
yeah.
of it. They're gonna need to see a zombie break though. Or
Zombie
else the
has to
score
break.
advantage is it's just gonna get bigger and bigger, right? Like in this stream section, Resort finding a miss, but it shouldn't matter. He didn't have much of a combo anyway.
Definitely
I
doesn't
mean,
matter, but when I'm a Zombie with this massive combo here coming up on 1,000, I think the damage might already be done.
yeah, I'm
Despite
not even
the
sure if it's
crazy
possible.
accuracies. It is really just White Phoenix on that 93%. Everybody else with solid accuracies, but this combo from or When I'm a Zombie is really just gonna be the nail in the coffin. CPU to drop does make it a little bit less out of reach here for Maryland, as now we're
His game patterns are
250,000
messed
points.
up, and Zombie finds a break, not managing to finish off the FC, but I mean, that ending was a little crazy looking. But the damage is done, and when I'm a Zombie 800k is going to manage to steal this for Texas in their first point. It's a very nice start. Just picking into the aim, which is the thing that probably Maryland is weakest on, especially at this SR. I mean, definitely a very strong start for this team.
Going into the consistency of that free mod 1 definitely looked pretty good for Texas. They have a few other options. You've got the Nomad 1, you've got something like the Hidden 1,
Hard Rock
um,
won.
yeah, Hard Rock
Just,
1 as
just
well. So Just all the ones. DT1 not an option, was banned, but I mean you've got other consistency games, consistency maps to be had. I'm looking at Gravity Game in the Nomad one as like a potential second pick for this Texas roster, but I mean 1-0 on your own pick. It's what you expect here. This is what, best of 15? So
Yeah,
it is
it's a
gonna be
very, very
a
long
long
match.
one. Yeah.
Hard Rock 3 from Maryland. And I mean, as far as Hard Rocks go, I mean, Gilgamesh is probably the best at Hard Rock 3, as it's the least aim intensive of the Hard Rock slots. And I mean, Hisoi, of course, just a very, very strong Hard Rock pillar, right, for this team. Wait, Phoenix probably gonna be the third player from Maryland. And I mean, on the other hand, though, Texas is not bad on anything like this. Texas just has a team that is good at everything. And I mean, like, definitely they have a bit of like a weakness on tapping against a team that's as strong at tapping as this. But I mean, as far as their like Hard Rock 3 roster goes, it's definitely not bad. And I think this could be a pretty contested map. But we will see.
Yeah, could go either way. I think this pick makes a lot of sense from Maryland. As said, Gilgamesh is a very strong player. This is definitely more favoring good accuracy versus good combo, but it's got a lot of aim elements to it as well. I mean, it's not completely void of aim, and Gilgamesh, not the hugest fan of aim, but I mean, this is definitely something that he could perform well on.
When it comes to accuracy, though, there is no player in this tournament left that is as good at acking maps as Gilgamesh. This guy will just consistently drop 99 ack on pools like this, like it's nothing. It's absolutely insane. And I mean, that's what makes him like really good on these like Hard Rock alts, like swingy type maps like this, compared to like his other Hard Rock skill sets, right? And I mean, I think it's definitely a very, very strong pick for Maryland, as they just have very comfortable roster on this. Texas, on the other hand, is also very, very strong. They have JPEG, who's a pretty new player to the scene. He was on 5WC C team just off of his quals result alone. And I mean, this guy just spawned out of nowhere and started dropping amazing tournament performances. And I think that he's top match costed a lot of Texas's matches. And I mean, Jonana and Resort as well are just very nice on like Hard Rock maps like this. So we'll see what happens. I do think Maryland is favored on this, just with like their players, but anything really just can't happen. All it takes is one combo break.
Definitely is all that it takes here. Getting into it, it is JPEG, Resort, Jonah, and Banana, all three of them to be finding the first misses versus Maryland, Gilgamesh, Sage, Waimami, otherwise known as Kisoi, and a White Phoenix to be going against them. Does finally get traded out by one player in a White Phoenix, but still the three-way miss from Texas is not what you want to see when two players on Maryland are still going strong with full combos.
But you can just see Gilgamesh 99 ack. The closest to that is Resort with 97, which is still very, very nice ack. Gilgamesh finding a break, but I mean, just look at this map. It's absolutely disgusting. Hisoi, the only one just holding a very large combo, but as I say that, he breaks. Only combos left
break is very unfortunate. Despite the recovery combos not being there from Maryland, the score lead was actually still climbing for them based off of the accuracies alone. Do see some major misses here from Gilgamesh, White Phoenix, Shanana Banana, and JPEG. It's just Resort on that recovery versus the small recovery from Sage Waimami, but again, the score lead's not really going anywhere for Texas here. It's still in Maryland's favor. It's still climbing for Maryland, and that's just accuracy.
Yeah. I mean, just like the slight accuracy advantage on Kisoi compared to JPEG, or I mean, like Kisoi compared to Jonana. White Phoenix is matching JPEG, and like this little accuracy advantage is all it needs for them to throw this advantage. About halfway through this map at this point, and I mean, a strong combo from either team just could take it over to their side.
definitely, if one of these two major recovery combos do end up dropping, could very much swing the score to one side or the other, but so far they're holding strong. Now Gilgamesh on the recovery, JPEG as well.
Ooh.
Banana, and White Phoenix to be struggling here. Is going into this next part. No blaze breaking, just
These
hitting.
bursts are very
Banana,
weird.
Banana.
Joanna, A White Phoenix, and Gilgamesh all finding breaks in the section. Kisoi as well. That is a full reset for Maryland. JPEG and Resort holding strong through this section. This section is incredibly weird. It is so easy to find breaks on. JPEG almost breaking. So many 50s and another full reset for Maryland. Resort and JPEG are just holding through this with their dear lives. And I mean, the score advantage is starting to just swing back in their favor. These combos are ridiculous through this section.
Absolutely putting in work. Are these two players? JPEG does end up dropping, but it doesn't matter.
That's a sad miss.
It's still
That's a really
Resort
sad
being
miss.
It's still Resort being left uncontested here, going into one of the final key ice sections here. Could
Resort
spell
finds a
disaster
break.
if he misses.
If Resort finds a break, the score will swing right back over. He needs to hold through this for Texas. Kisoi finding another break, that is very good for Texas, but Resort finds a break. And I think the score lead is just going to start swinging back in favor of Maryland, but Maryland finds 2 breaks as well.
It's White Phoenix versus Janana Banana here. Score lead still
Everything
holding
is evened
strong
out.
for Texas, but it's only 30,000 and some change. Janana to drop
God.
does mean Maryland gets away back into
They
it.
need to hold through the slow section. It's just
That they
act right
do.
now. Any act drops are just so bad for these teams. Kisoi finds a break. It's so close. It swings back over to Maryland, but more breaks from them and more act drops. It'll swing right back over, but it doesn't. 1,000 score difference.
It's a knife's edge
And it
right
swings
here.
back. What will it go to? And then at the end of the map, Texas takes it. Wow, that was the most tense slow section of all time.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Is going to be Texas getting the first breakpoint of this match. Very unfortunate ending for Maryland. It was close all throughout from start to finish. Only less than
Yeah.
100,000. I don't think it ever got over 100,000 for either team. And in the end, it was the accuracy, the combo breaks
With the
that really
skin of their
did
teeth,
Maryland
they pulled
in.
through. That is so unfortunate. There were so many breaks found during that ending slow section. I mean, after you play through a map that long of just like consistent hard rock alt and weird stuff, it is kind of hard to consistently hit those patterns, you know what I mean? But that is a break point in favor of Texas.
Will be the first breakpoint. We'll have to see if they're able to consolidate on that and get yet another point on the board here in their own pick. As we do see the Nomon 3 being chosen for them. Going into more alt, not in the hard rock category, so a lot less focus on that accuracy, but still going to be important all the same. And yeah, this one's a banger. It's a flake map. If you know anything about flake maps, you know pretty much how this one's going to play. It's a lot of snap alt, it's a lot of flow alt, but I mean, mostly just some uncomfortable snap alt. And for Texas here, they're feeling pretty good coming off of that hard rock. And so I do have to imagine this one will probably favor them again, but it was neck and neck on that pick,
Yeah.
so I really don't know. Maryland could pull through.
Yeah. I mean, this map set, all the diffs on it are super demon, just like this kind of snap alty, weird, like Nomad 3 type map is just like, it's very, very, very hard. And I mean, I think both teams have a very solid shot at this. I think the Texas is just all around like a very, very strong team on these kind of maps. And Maryland, like Gilgamesh is very, very good on these maps. Kisoi, nothing to scoff at it as Nomad 3, but I think just all around, Texas is probably more solid on this. But we will see if that's enough.
Definitely have to see here as players are trying to figure out the final rosters. I do believe this will be the locked-in rosters here. Texas with Resort, JPEG, Banana again. And for Maryland, we've got Kisoi, Gilgamesh, and White Phoenix. these are definitely the 6 main players for a lot of the picks that we're going to be seeing here for both of these teams, the main
Yeah.
3 cores, so it makes a lot of sense to have them in here as we do get into map number 3.
An absolute banger, by the way. This song is amazing.
Oh, I mean, anything by Hitori goes so hard. I'm looking at, like, Imperfection was my
Yeah, yeah,
first, introduction to Hitori, and my god, I've been in love with them ever since.
yeah. Bit of early act drops all around, but that's okay. This map just gets right into it. The only person to break being Phoenix, but I mean, it's so early in the map, it doesn't matter. A few more early breaks, but I mean, you gotta adjust to maps like this, and I mean, it's just relentless.
All players on the side of Maryland do end up dropping their full combos finally, as Gilgamesh was the last to fall. Resort, Jonana Banana do end up trading, but so far it's just 1 FC to 0, so that is going to give a little bit of leeway for Texas.
JPEG being the only player to hold through that. Definitely a good thing to have on Texas's side here. But I mean, these patterns are ruthless. You can break on any of this, and it's like not even. It's like not even your fault. Like it's just it's such a difficult
RNG
map.
heavy.
A little bit, but ooh, JPEG almost broke on that.
I would say it's definitely a lot more RNG heavy than a lot of the other maps in this pool. There's a lot of places where you can just find random misses, but so far, Maryland has stabilized. They are back on their feet. The recovery combos are much stronger than all of the players on Texas, but it's still the 1 FC, which is keeping them at bay, but not by much.
I mean, Resort looking so comfortable on this on his recovery. JPEG as well on this FC, just seeing how long he can hold this. Hisoi finding a break. Gilgamesh and White Phoenix recovered very well. 99.5 on Gilgamesh. I mean, the score advantage isn't going anywhere. Jonana finding a break. Halfway through this map now. And JPEG finds his first miss. Resort as well. That is not what they need. Gilgamesh still holding combo. And if he holds through this section, the score advantage will go back over. But this is not an easy section to hold through.
Yeah, the solo section does end up taking JPEG's full combo away. Score lead finally shifts over towards Maryland here off of this strong recovery from Gilgamesh. It's Kisoi and White Phoenix on the recoveries. White Phoenix ends up dropping, trades out by JPEG, but Gilgamesh holds through along with Kisoi. And now Gilgamesh, with this massive combo going into the final section of the map, might be more than enough for Maryland to get back a breakpoint of their own.
99.6 on Gilgamesh. That is just ridiculous. Like I said it earlier, I'll say it again. This guy is so good at hacking this stuff. Jonana finding a break on those reverse sliders. I mean, this score advantage just getting bigger and bigger with Gilgamesh's score here.
Yeah, the way how the end of maps work, especially with Score v2, this is where most of the score really comes from, especially with big combos with good act. So if these players aren't able to do much against the score from Gilgamesh, he does end up dropping. All players on Maryland drop, but I think it might be a little too late. Resort's got a good recovery.
Some chain misses on Maryland, and with that break from Jonana and JPEG, it's not looking possible.
Resort's on 700.
It's just not enough.
know if it's
the accuracy
possible.
difference. It's just... Actually, it's like the same, but this map just gets harder and harder. And I don't know. He's holding through this, which is absolutely ridiculous, by the way.
It does climb towards them, but not enough in the end. Maryland getting a breakpoint of their own against this Texas team, now 2-1, and they have a chance to consolidate on it.
It's like always scary picking these like skill cap, more like techie, like any kind of like gimmick or tech into Gilgamesh, because there is just a chance he will top score the lobby by like 300k and win his team the point, like no matter what you do. And I mean, obviously his incredibly good act is always going to help that, but it's just like this guy is a little bit of a freak.
Good. Yeah, this guy's good. I think he should probably rank up or something.
Yeah, I would concur.
Yeah, he's a very humble guy too, actually. I spoke with him, the other week. I think we commentated a match together, and I asked him, I was like, how far do you think you could get if you just started grinding ranks, just farmed for like a week straight? And he was like, probably like 5K or something. Like
Okay, well, I don't know if that's
he's-
being humble or not
no,
very
I think he's
or
worth,
just
I think
lying.
he's worth 5K because the dude has a 700, the dude has 600, and he's still 5-digit. I,
Yeah.
a 3K player, do not have a 600.
Yeah, I mean, Gilgamesh, like, he could hit 3-digit probably. He plays full aim. But, it's okay. You know, it is what it is. He's literally on USC.
That
Alright,
he
and a Hard Rock
is.
2. Hard Rock 2 pick coming up from Maryland. I mean, honestly, like, all of these picks so far have just been, like, I can see it going either way, you know? Like, just the rosters that both teams, like, field on all of these maps are just so strong. And any of these players can just put up a good score at any given time. And I mean, you just really have to see what happens. This match, I do think it'll be pretty close. Like, all of these players are very strong.
Yeah, I mean, well, they've made it, regardless of the outcome of this match, this is losers bracket grand finals, which means both of these teams are already on the podium. They've already secured a top 3 finish. Like, they can only get second place or first place from here on out. There's nothing lower than the third place finish for either of these two teams, so you have to imagine that they are feeling really good about getting this far. They've done a lot of work to get this far.
But there's hella money on the line, all I'm saying. Third place, both of these teams are guaranteed $240 as a team, by the way. This, the $2,000 prize pool for this tournament is kind of, insane. But the winning team of this will be guaranteed $360. That is $60 a person for second place. That is insane. And
That's
I mean,
a lot.
honestly, I'd want to win this match too.
Yeah,
I think both of these teams are very evenly matched.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they went to tiebreaker last time they went against each other, and it very may well be the same case here. We'll have to see. So far, 2 break points, but Maryland's pick, and it is the Hard Rock 2. So this is a precision pick here, and you have to imagine that they feel pretty good about this one. With Gilgamesh, Kisoi, and White Phoenix staying in, we have Ben Napping coming in for the first time for Texas, JPEG and Resort to be staying around.
Ben Napping is pretty much just like a mechanics player. Definitely pretty strong on just like hard rock and like I think kind of DT stuff, if I remember correctly. And I mean, him coming in for Hard Rock 2 makes a lot of sense. He is a pretty high skill cap player. I'm pretty sure he D-ranked into range to play this tournament. So.
Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Unfortunately, do see the first miss coming out from him.
May have
Does
jinxed
get
him,
traded
Gilgamesh
by
trades it, so
Gilgamesh.
it's fine.
Yeah, not the end of the world.
I do find on maps like this, it takes a second to get adjusted to him, but I can definitely see why people are ranking these early breaks. But Kisoi and White Phoenix, the only 2 people holding combo so far.
Yeah, it's a full reset on Texas here already before this first PI section. With more misses to follow, no trades yet. Just kidding, White Phoenix does end up dropping the full combo. So it is going to be 1 trade out of Maryland here with Gilgamesh on the recovery now, though. It's 200,000 point difference halfway through the map, and that might be too little too late. Even if they have a massive disaster here, I'm not sure if there's much that Texas can do with just the 1 recovery from Resort.
I mean, Kisoi holding very strong to this point. In the slow section, the difference is just kind of build and build. The supporting combos are bigger, and I mean, they're just looking better on this over. Oh, okay. Kisoi, what are we doing, bro? You're not supposed to break there.
And Gilgamesh.
Bro.
But Resort missed on.
Oh no! This map is cursed.
That most certainly is the nail in the coffin for Texas on this pick, as Maryland is just gonna get this point.
Yeah,
there was
more
a question.
For Texas, and I mean, I don't know. The question mark is gone.
The question mark is gone.
Yeah, little unfortunate.
Yeah, that will be that for this map. Only about 2/3 the way through, but it's done and over. As the damage was done. Maryland looks pretty good on this pick. This is, I believe, the most score difference between these two teams yet so far in this match. As previously, it was just less than 200,000 on the free mod 3. I don't remember which free mod that was.
I mean, yeah,
Free
Kisoi
mod
or
something.
for what?
Free mod
Sorry.
1. It was the free mod 1, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Kisoi on this map definitely showing why he's a 5WC 18 player. Top scoring the map by quite a bit. Definitely they honestly barely even needed him. The difference was pretty big, but that was definitely a really good pick for Maryland. Like as far as most of the points have gone
Absolutely.
so far, that was like about the difference that we saw from like Texas's first pick of like free mod 1. But we'll see how this match continues. The maps should just get more and more even, which is kind of interesting. But best of 15.
Yeah, best of 15. Strap in, folks. We are in for the long run. I am hoping for not a long run. I mean, of course, I want every match I commentate to go the distance to go to that tiebreaker, but I just came off of USC Grand Finals commentary that went to tiebreaker, and my voice is feeling it right now. I am
Yeah,
definitely exhausted.
I'm not doing significantly better, but I can handle it. Kisoi congratulating himself on that SB, which was yeah, it was pretty sad, honestly. I don't know how I did that. Hidden 3 pick for Texas.
Yeah, hidden 3 going to be the choice here. It's this one's a banger. I believe I remember playing this in USC last year. I think it was a hidden 1. It's an absolute banger. This is quote unquote tech hidden. So, and we do need to update the map. So
you're gonna do that?
we'll be right back.
Okay, okay.
And we're back
Okay.
with hidden 3 that got updated 5 hours ago.
Clean. Freshly
Mapper-
updated hidden 3.
The
It's better than
mapper
ever.
Making some changes. I think maybe all that was added was pitch sounds. I could be wrong. So hopefully
I
it's not a completely
really-
different map.
I really
What
hope
they
they added like a really stupid buzz slider in the middle of the map that's completely unhittable, and then everyone breaks on it.
Yes.
That's the quality I like.
The funny kind of update that we all look for.
Yeah.
And we are not missing a third player here. I'm gonna look at the MP link to see who all's actually
The
in
map
the
is not
lobby.
over yet, so it is fine.
So JPEG
Oh,
when I'm in zombie. Yeah, okay, cool.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Wait, did
Oh
we
yeah,
wait?
no audio. But we're chilling.
No audio?
Or wait, no, I need to.
Wait,
No, no,
I didn't
no.
open the
need
thing.
to
I didn't open the
refund.
thing!
Yep, that's our
Okay.
fault.
My bad. My bad.
But we're into it finally. Map number 5 here. This is Hidden 3. As
Wait,
I
did
said,
the ref wait
this
for
is
us?
Hidden Tech. The ref might have waited for us. Players might have
Holy
waited for us.
peak.
Hard to say. Yeah, we are getting into the first KI here. Do see a trade come out from Gilgamesh and JPEG. All other players holding JPEG to follow again shortly after, but we are getting into some of these more tricky sections. It's when I'm a zombie and
breaking as
JPEG
well.
to drop.
I mean, these, like, the combos on Maryland are looking a lot stronger. I mean, the axe as well is very, very far in favor of Maryland, but another break from Gilgamesh is not great.
Definitely not what you want here, but I mean, it's already 80,000 point score lead for Maryland, and this map's halfway
Yeah.
over. It's a very short map, and it's a very hard map from start to finish. There's not really much free combo for Texas to really take off with, and so this score lead that Maryland has, albeit a small one, it's significant.
Yeah, Kisoi finding a break during the panic button, but I mean, it's one FC to 1 right now. If A-White Phoenix drops, the score lead is just going over though. And I mean, I'm not just sure why that is.
Gosh, well,
Phoenix
it's
breaks!
probably-
And
it's
Resort holding
probably the
through!
accuracy. Yeah, it's probably the
The
accuracy
score
and the
lead's
chain
a flip.
misses.
Oh, you're finding a break, but JPEG and Resort, as long as they hold, the score advantage will just get bigger and bigger. And I mean, with how short this map is, it's just gonna it's just gonna rocket. It's just gonna skyrocket. Resort holding through still.
Micro, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think I can handle another year of tiebreaker equals 10 breakpoints.
Yeah, I don't know if
Because
I can either.
This is breakpoint number 3.
This is kind of ridiculous. I'm not sure what's going on here. Is this breakpoint? No, I think this was Texas's pick. No?
Yes. Huh?
Are you
No,
sure?
this was Maryland's pick.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Or no, wasn't it? Oh, this was
It's
Texas's
Texas's
pick? Okay, oh my gosh. I'm freaking out for nothing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not
Oh
a
my
breakpoint.
gosh.
We're fine.
It's not a breakpoint.
Also,
Everybody
Resort,
stay calm.
Amazing score, by the way. Holy. 800k.
Very solid score. Regardless, okay, that might not have been a breakpoint. I can't handle another 10 tiebreaker equals 10 breakpoints. I did that
think they're-
match last year.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it again.
I think they're drawing a picture right now with this with the picks and the wins. I'm not
Okay,
sure what
so
they're
what's the
drawing yet.
next
We'll have to
color?
see.
You think it's red and then blue?
Maybe.
Hmm.
We'll have to
There's
see.
the free mod too, though. Come out here. This is the anti-mod pick here. The low AR, high CS.
This map
so...
is really hard. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is the one that was pulled in I don't think this is the one that was pulled in 5WC actually. But it's really hard, I think. And it's like really awkward. If this is the same one that was pulled in 5WC tryouts, it's really, really, really awkward. And man, I have trauma flashbacks. That's all.
It definitely is a.
Ow, my ears,
interesting
my
one.
ears.
Yeah, my ears are not enjoying this. That's not the map, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't remember it being like that when I play tested. It sounds better
sounds
now,
good.
so yeah, awesome. But that is that's that. As we do await the third player to come in for Texas. Looks like it's gonna be Chevy for the first time. Making an appearance here. Maryland now needs a third player, and they had one. Maybe going to be seeing a switch out, maybe not. We've seen them with the strong roster of Kisoi, White Phoenix, Gilgamesh for I think every single map so far. But now we can see Sukiyu coming in, so it won't
I
be
believe
seeing
Sukiyu played a
Kisoi.
map over Kisoi
Okay.
at one point, but other than yeah, it was on the free mod 1. So now we're gonna be seeing them again. This is gonna be the same roster they had for free mod 1. Texas is switching up though. I don't think that it is impossible to see like an easy here. once again. I mean, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I'm wrong again.
It
Can a
happens
man
to the
have
best of
hope?
us.
You know.
It happens to the best of us.
White Phoenix going for hidden hard rock.
Very slight overmodding. I mean, it's not really overmodding because, as I said earlier, you need either a hard rock or a hidden hard rock to fill out the slot. But I mean, it is overmodding in the sense that they on Texas only have one hidden, one hard rock. But so far, some early misses for Maryland. Both White Phoenix and Suki used to find drops already. Chevy, the only player to be
finding a few misses.
trading out.
The ACK advantage is just very, very far in favor of Texas right now, though. Even with Chevy's breaks over and over,
White Phoenix
he's
with
still
a
holding
90%.
very, very solid ACK.
Is not what you want to see here out of this player.
And also, it is 2 FCs to none. So, a White Phoenix with a very nice recovery, though. This section is very strange. It would not be weird to see misses here.
Some of the more finger control section
Ooh.
here. Wiggles does catch out JPEG, and no other players just yet, but that is one of the full combos gone now for Texas. And the score lead shifts very quickly over towards Maryland, despite White Phoenix's accuracy.
Yeah.
These chain misses are definitely not helping Texas, especially now
Gilgamesh
with
and
Win I'm a
Phoenix's
Zombie.
combos are just getting bigger and bigger. They're not seeming to find misses here. And I mean, Chevy with the only semblance of combo on Texas right now.
Yeah, when I'm a Zombie dropped the full combo, it did get traded out by Suki, but that's not the player you need to be trading. White Phoenix does end up trade finally. Yeah. Now it's just Gilgamesh, but
basically
it's
Chevy versus Gilgamesh,
a
but
good
I
recovery
mean,
on Chevy.
This isn't quite an FC from Gilgamesh. Is it? It might be.
It is an FC from Gilgamesh, yes.
Oh man, and I mean, after that break from Chevy, it is over. But Gilgamesh, 99.5, holding through this right now. Seeming to not struggle at all. I believe he will close out this FC. And
there's a chance.
I feel like these picks have gotten less contested as the match has gone on, weirdly.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, the first map was, what, it was like just under 200,000, and then the next two, it was like a 4-digit difference, and then a 5-digit difference, and it was like really close on that one too. And now it's kind of evening out, so
yeah, I think these teams are like finding their groove, you know,
much more
like
decisive,
figuring out where they're comfortable.
I don't think that was a slider break from Gilgamesh. I'm pretty sure that was the FC.
I think he's maybe slider broke at the beginning. I'm not sure. I think I remember that, but I think he
No,
FC'd. His score is too high for it to be a
was
slider
a full
break.
combo.
Yeah, his score was too high for it to be a break. Maybe he was like banter or
Yeah.
something. I don't know, but
Well, I mean, I can find out what top combo is on that. No, I can't. It's not ranked. Okay. Regardless, it's a very good score from Gilgamesh, going right into the
yeah,
No Mob 4.
absolutely. Yeah.
Sticking with more tech here.
Texas just consistently picking into these like more techy, weird maps, and I mean it's been working, right? Like, it seems like this is where they're very comfortable. We've seen some like very, very nice scores on these maps from like Resort, among others, right? I mean, of course, like Gilgamesh on No Mod 3, stuff like that. I mean, but yeah.
Yeah, Resort with that 840k score on that hidden 3. You definitely have to think that he would be playing for this one.
Yeah, and I mean the thing is though,
we'll have to see.
With that hidden 3, like overall, like the team score was not like it wasn't too crazy for Texas, other than Resort's 800k. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's kind of hard to bank on these things, but I mean, I don't know. They're probably more comfortable on this, seeing as it is like no mod. But we will see. I think there's very real potential for Texas to maybe lose this point. I mean, as with every other point, right? It's like a very close match.
Yeah, it's hard to say. You've got this player in Gilgamesh, this player in Kisoi, heck, even White Phoenix puts up some insane scores. This Maryland team is very capable of performing pop-offs on the Texas's picks, but so far it's only happened once, and even then it was very, very close. So We'll have to see as we get into map number 7 here. Resort, When I'm a Zombie, and JPEG versus Gilgamesh, White Phoenix, and Kisoy.
I can't tell if this
And
song is
gonna
really good
get...
or really bad. It's really
Oh, the
bad.
song's
I'm not gonna lie.
amazing.
I don't know if
No,
I don't know if I got it in me.
you're trolling, you're trolling. This song's great. It's
Actually,
got so much, like,
wait, it's
finger
kind of good.
control.
Wait, it's
It's
kind of
going
good.
hard.
Kisoy's
This
Wi-Fi
reminds
died.
me... Oh, amazing. This is just a repeat of... Was it last weekend? I think this exact same thing happened.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, no, yeah, Kisoy's back. Okay, we're chilling. But yeah,
This is
no,
what
this map
happens.
reminds me of, like that one Jazag Lapix Day by Day map. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I do know what you
I get
meant.
that
Yeah.
same feel from this map.
I think yeah, I actually know what you mean. I actually know exactly what you mean. Um, this is what Kisoy gets for playing for living in Virginia and playing for Maryland. All I'm saying.
Ooh, that is a little interesting.
Um,
Uh, we
no
do?
timeout. We're good.
I mean, okay. Well, let's get into it. Because I do believe the timeout would have already been done, as that was over a minute long here. Timeouts, teams get 2 of them per team. It is 1-minute intervals, so if they need to, they can use up both of them immediately for that 2 minutes. But after that, there's no more timeouts here, and thankfully, I do believe we are actually getting all players in now. So once again, Gilgamesh, White Phoenix, and Kisoy versus Resort, When I'm a Zombie, and JPEG.
I mean, definitely Resort and Gilgamesh should be the players to look at here. They've just dropped some absolutely insane scores on these like tech and alt maps so far. But man, these patterns just coming out really weird. White Phoenix and Resort for the first breaks. But I mean, map is pretty short. He's soy finding a break as well. So does JPEG. I mean, yeah, this map is messed up.
Only messed up.
Oh,
It is now
Zombie with
just
the
one
missing.
final full combo remaining in Gilgamesh with the recovery from
Yeah.
Phoenix and Kisoy. Resort drops the recovery and Zombie drops the combo just before that. So it's now going to be really heavily favoring Maryland here and potentially another break point going into this next little build-up section.
Yeah, if anyone can do that, Gilgamesh can. And I mean, he's gonna have to make some crazy things happen in order to take this point. But I mean, honestly, the sporting combos are very strong for Maryland. I think
They're
they're
there.
just gonna try for Gilgamesh to
Absolutely.
break. Oh, and there it
And he
is!
does.
That is the miss that they needed. And I mean, with that, any other breaks from Maryland can just Texas can take it right back.
It's slowly shifting over towards Texas, but very slowly.
White Phoenix with
White
the break.
Phoenix doesn't end up dropping.
Zombie broke
to
as
trade.
well. Resort with a very nice recovery as well with JPEG. And I mean, is there time? This map is so short.
There is time. There is plenty of time because you've got the
another
ending
break.
combo.
That is exactly what Texas needed.
But this is one of the hardest sections here.
It's just going down and down. 20k, 10k, and it flips. Resort, JPEG finding a break. That's not good, but it doesn't matter with a full reset from Maryland. Resort holding through. I mean, that's what they needed, right? I mean, it was looking a little scary there with Gilgamesh's combo, but with that break that he found, they managed to bring it back.
I mean, Kisoy was matching Resort up until the very end. I think if Kisoy actually held there, it wouldn't have flipped over towards Texas. The only reason it flipped towards Texas was because Kisoy found his break at a very unfortunate spot, right when you were getting the most score.
I mean, like with that JPEG miss at the end, it was looking a little scary for a moment, but okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Nomad 2 pick from Maryland. I mean, Kisoi, Gilgamesh, Nomad 2. Nothing else you need to hear, right? I mean, like, we've seen, I'm pretty sure Gilgamesh has SS to Nomad 2 in this tournament. Kisoi is just a very, very strong tapping player. Texas also has a pretty strong tapping roster, and I mean, they banned Maryland banned 2 tapping maps into Texas. I think it makes sense why they waited this long to pick Nomad 2, but they definitely have a very, very strong Nomad 2 roster.
Yeah, absolutely. This is at 193 BPM. It's very much so just a consistency-based map. It's got some decel to it, but
I meant Texas banned the 2 tapping maps, so they picked the 3rd tapping map. It doesn't matter.
Correct.
My bad. It's fine.
Oh, it's completely fine here. This is Maryland's pick, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, we are just kind of waiting for the client to stop, you know, hitting itself as we are awaiting this map to get underway, as I imagine most players are ready.
I think so too.
I'm gonna look and see who's actually in the lobby right now. Kisoi is in the lobby for Maryland.
This makes sense.
Right now. We don't see him, but he is there. We are gonna try to get Kisoi to appear. But what would a tournament match be without some slight hiccups in the stream?
Yeah, for sure.
As no, there's no audio?
No, there is. I just click into it. Ooh, wait, no, there's no audio.
No, there's no audio. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
You might have to close out the one quiet. Oh, maybe on OBS. Like, is it showing up in OBS?
Oh, there it is. Oh my god!
Have fun!
Technical difficulties. Well, we're good. The map hasn't started yet. Okay, now it does. Surely. I mean, like, basically.
Yeah, that was the every single beginning of a stream map ever. Especially every beginning of a Baby Metal song, period.
Oh! Misses from both Kisoi, Gilgamesh, and Benapping. White Phoenix, the only one to hold on Maryland, and these streams are spaced. 2 FCs to 1 right now, but the AC advantage is pretty solidly in favor of Maryland. Gilgamesh is 98.7.
Yeah, definitely favoring them, as that score does keep climbing their way off of that, despite a few misses that they found early on. But
combos are going to start taking their effects.
Yeah, the combos definitely will swing over towards Texas here eventually. White Phoenix dropping
his FC. And now the recovery combo and Benapping, as well as the 2 FCs remaining for Texas, are very, very good. We're only a third of the way through this map, though. Anything could happen. Everyone on Texas hitting the space streams, everyone on Maryland except for White Phoenix hitting the space stream. Or, well, the more space stream, but the longer stream. I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely.
Still in favor of Maryland, but not by much anymore. It's just Gilgamesh is 99 holding it all together.
White Phoenix is on the 92, but Benapping is on the 93.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just realizing, is that B-napping or Ben
napping? I think it's like Ben.
Okay.
Like Ben napping.
That's what I thought too. I feel like B-napping
Oh my goodness.
Better,
2 FCs still being held for Texas, by the way. They are very happy to hold on to these.
So much is doing work, but it's still Kisoi along with him. It's 2-2, but it's really just been White Phoenix struggling so much. Actually, neither of them are FCs. It's just 2 full recoveries from them.
Almost FCs, and it's just not enough. Kisoi with the break, and that's one of the big combos gone. It is still very possible for Texas to lose this if they find breaks here, though, and Gilgamesh holds through. Anything can happen. Benapping is they're just all holding combos so strong. This is actually a ridiculous team score so far.
Yeah, this is the point where the combo really
JPEG
starts
finding a
playing a
break.
role and how much score you get here. JPEG with that miss is very bad because that pretty much limits its score to about 700k max if he FCs the rest of it. But
It's
whenever
fine
Zombie
though.
holds through,
Yeah,
yeah, and then
Zombie holds through.
700k is
Then they see the
amazing.
score. This is he's gonna have to hold. And these nerves are gonna get bad for both Banapping when I'm a zombie and Gilgamesh. A White Phoenix too, even like that recovery combo is nothing to scoff at. And Banapping finding a break early, just like that. Gilgamesh finding a break as well, and that was their savior. That was their last hope. And with that break,
It is.
I don't know if it's possible.
It is
Zombie-
White Phoenix on 1.1k.
Zombie's still holding 2k though.
Zombie
He
has
just
to
doesn't
miss.
seem to want to drop this. 260k score difference is basically impossible to make up with his act. I don't know if this is possible for Maryland, and this might just be another breakpoint for Texas. And an absolute beautiful show from Zombie, as if holding 600k here and only climbing.
Yeah, there is not going to be enough time here. This will be yet another breakpoint. Number 3 of this match here. Texas going to be getting very early score lead now. Going to be 5-3, and if they're able to consolidate on this, it'll be 6-3, and they'll just be 2 points away from winning outright.
Yeah.
But now all eyes are on Zombie. Are they able to
He's shaking
pull
the
out
shake.
the FC?
Oh my goodness, and he's gonna hold. Will he hit the space string at the end?
No.
Unfortunate.
Why would you
Basically,
say
everyone in the
anything?
lobby finding
Why
a
would you
break.
say that?
I was asking a question. I didn't say.
No, no, no.
It's not my fault.
It's surely. No,
have
I'm
to-
just f***ing with
We
you.
have to enjoy what we have, you know? And that is an 850k from When I'm a Zombie.
I'm just messing with you. Not the full combo. You hate to see it, but my god, that score was amazing. More than enough to keep this Maryland team at bay. And if you're Maryland here, you're kind of kicking yourself on that one. It really was just players struggling so much more on Maryland than the players on Texas. And I don't really know if we could have seen that one coming or not. Maryland definitely seems like a solid mechanics roster,
Yeah.
but it just did not work for them.
I mean, I said it at the beginning, like Texas, they're just good at everything. Like they can just always have a chance to just pull out a point anywhere, right? Like they definitely have their like seemingly weaknesses and like that speed stuff. But after that was banned out, Maryland decided, oh, they banned all the tapping, let's pick Nomon too. And look where it got them, right? Like it's definitely not just black and white.
Yeah, not black and white indeed. I'm looking at the rest of the pool and I'm not too sure where they can go off of that one. Nomad 5's gone, Nomad 2's gone, DT2 is gone. Also don't have
And they will be hitting a timeout. I think they are in the same boat as you right now.
yeah. I mean, it's as far as like pure tapping goes, I don't think there's any tapping pick left.
ET3?
That one's more like finger control.
Is it?
I wouldn't consider that more tapping because that's like the
Oh, yeah, it is.
Panda map.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, it is kind of
More
finger
like-
control.
think there's anything else. There is technically hidden 2, but it's like it's a weird kind of tapping.
Yeah, I mean, I can see like maybe like a hidden 2, DT4, just something of that like. I mean, like. It's also like Nomad 6, like maybe. It's just always there. That map is pretty damn hard.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it was the timeout, right? I mean, we can't be serious about this, right? Okay, yeah. So the timeout was used.
Okay, they are picking Nomad 1. This makes sense actually.
Coldtooth is being trolled.
They are picking Nomad 1. And I mean, we said it at the start, right? Like Nomad 1 is definitely a pretty viable pick for this Texas team, especially after that Free Mod 1 aim where they just kind of solidly beat Maryland's team score.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like 200,000. The Nomad 1 is the option here for them. And if they're able to consolidate on this, then Maryland's in a very scary spot because Texas will only need 2 more points to win the entire match and knock Maryland out of the tournament. But, I mean, this is just, what is it, the name of the map? I swear I've seen like a million map sets of this. Gravity Game. It's Nomad 1, it's Gravity Game.
Yeah, like
it's a very
you hear the song and you're like, oh, it's aim. Okay.
It's a very cut and dry aim consistency map.
Yeah, and I mean that's probably what you want to pick against like a Maryland team like this. If it gets Gilgamesh off a map, it's like that's just a good thing, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I definitely know that there are some pretty consistent aim players on this Texas team. Like when I'm a zombie, probably being the first thing that pops into my mind, that guy is just like the consistency guy. I don't know. Like that's his thing. Like Nomad 1, Nomad 2 type stuff. And I mean, yeah, I see him in there. JPEG just a very solid mechanics player, and Resort just good at aim. That guy's like a 12 miss on Sunglow DT or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Good
definitely. I do expect them to keep this roster. This was the lineup they had for that last map that we just played. As now finally the third player comes in for Maryland. Of course, it is Gilgamesh here, White Phoenix and Kisoy.
Yeah.
This is really just the main threes for the most part for these two teams. Maryland really kind of needs to win this. They need to put a stop to whatever momentum Texas might be building up for themselves.
Sure, yeah.
It's gonna get very out of hand. Map number 9, Nomad 1.
And you know, it's Nomad 1. 4 minutes of 6.8 star aim, right? It's just that's just what it is.
This is farm for them.
Maybe.
Well,
if you're
a
like 400.
game player, this is definitely farm. But yeah, this is just pure consistency as we
break, but it's 4 minutes long, so I mean, it's Nomad 1. Not much to say, right? Everyone looking pretty comfortable on this so far. A bit of act trials from JPEG in that early break from Gilgamesh. But I mean, his act just more than makes up for that. Resort finding a break on a little misread. That's kind of unfortunate, but I mean, it's just going to give Maryland a bit of a score advantage for a little while. Anything can happen on this. Into the first Ki. This is where we might see their first breaks, other than Resort and Gilgamesh's early breaks. And there's another one from Resort.
So far, nothing else. Slight score advantage for Maryland, simply off of the recovery from Gilgamesh as JPEG dropped their full combo. Now it's just When I'm a Zombie on Texas. Phoenix drops the full combo, so now it is 1FC to 1. Gilgamesh on the good recovery does make it much more significant for Maryland here.
Gilgamesh at 99.6. I mean, even though he's not FCing, he still almost has more score than Kisoy just off the act. But I mean, Kisoy is 99.8. I didn't even notice. But like, he just has such solid. These people are very good at acting with someone one. But I mean, yeah, it's just... I have no idea what Zombie broke on. I just realized, what in the world? That was the FC. Where? That's not good.
Yeah, just a very unfortunate miss from When I'm a Zombie. Definitely lets Maryland really start to get away with this. And we're halfway through the map, 200,000 with these two major combos. One's an FC. And Texas sees how strong this is right now for Maryland, and they really got to lock in right now and hope for some misses from Kisoy and Gilgamesh.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna need these breaks soon. It'll take a bit of time to make up the score differences, and I mean, they're just gonna need everyone to hold and people on Maryland to break. But I mean, this 1K combo on both Gilgamesh and Kisoy is not looking like it's gonna let up anytime soon. These jumps are just getting bigger and better though. Gilgamesh finding a break. That's a good start for Texas, but Kisoi just holding this FC is not gonna let up. 300k score difference.
I mean, now it's a White Phoenix on the recovery to match the combos of JPEG and Resort too. Like Gilgamesh dropping there doesn't really do anything to the score lead.
I mean, it's like at least even at this point. It's like, man, everyone in Texas has been holding so well through these jumps, and I mean, Kisoi just holding through with this FC. 300k score difference. I don't even know if they can make this up at this point.
Well, Kisoi would have to miss right now.
Yeah, they're gonna need everyone on Maryland to break and just hold through, but I don't know.
I think it's already too little too late.
It's over. And that's gonna be another break point.
We'll have to see. Does Kisoi get the full combo?
Yeah, the ending jumps are the hardest part. Probably got a bit of nerves here too, and I mean he hits it.
He
That
does.
is an FC from
That is
Kisoi.
the
That was
first
probably like
FC
400
of this
PP.
match. Yeah, let me check that one real quick. 99.32 with the 12x100s. I'll get that answer very quickly here. That is 425 PP.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Kisoi gets the 400 on 011. Okay, well.
Good job. I mean, that's breakpoint number 4. Hello. We are gaming.
This is a very messed up looking Pix screen. I'm not gonna lie to you. What is going on here?
Not a fan. I'm not a fan. Thankfully, I'm doing the math. It's impossible to get tiebreaker equals 10 breakpoints now. We could see 9, but we can't see 10. Actually, we can't see 9 because Maryland has to win one of their own picks to take it to tiebreaker.
Yeah.
8 is possible. I'm really just praying for my own mental sake that we don't see that. But yeah, it is going to be the Hard Rock 1 here for this Maryland roster, looking to consolidate on this breakpoint that they just got off of Texas, off the Nomad 1.
Maybe even up,
looking
yeah.
really good at that. So Hard Rock 1 is not a far shoot from the Nomad 1 consistency. It's a very similar style, so...
The thing is, that last map, even though it was like a 300k score difference, it wasn't. It was closer than like it might look, because yeah, it was like 250k, but if like Zombie FC'd or if JPEG FC'd or if anyone FC'd, like that point would have just gone over to Texas. Like it's a very close thing, and I mean I think Gilgamesh is generally less comfortable on this Hard Rock, but I mean we're gonna have to see. This is just another Nomad 1-esque aim map, right? So. Anything could happen. It is just RNG, right? Aim.
It's just aim. It is Hard Rock aim, so it is higher OD, so accuracy might come into play too on top of that. But,
yeah, for sure.
I mean, you've got Kisoi, you've got Gilgamesh, you've got White Phoenix. These are your bread and butter players for Maryland. You've got JPEG, you've got Resort, you've got When I'm a Zombie, bread and butter players for Texas. So
yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
These players are all confident, and they've all proven why they deserve to be on their respective teams as we go into map number 10.
Like man, these maps have just become such toss-ups. Like after like that a little while, right? It's like it started up as toss-ups, and then it's kind of slowed down, and then it kind of just went right back. I can just see
very
anyone winning all these maps.
Evenly skilled team.
Yeah.
Two teams with a lot of similar skill sets shared between each other, duking it out in this grand finals losers bracket. You definitely can't expect either team to win every single one of their own picks, as we've seen so far. and definitely not decisively
Ooh,
either.
Resort with
Only,
the
like,
first
a
break.
handful so far have been decisive. But yeah, that is going to be Resort dropping first with nothing to trade going into the first PI here. There is room for trades to happen now, but will we see any coming out from Maryland? Slight score advantage off of that miss.
White Phoenix dropping a break,
Phoenix
and
drop.
that means that Texas is going to be in the lead here for score. Oh, never mind. Resort finding another break. Gilgamesh as well, though. 2 FCs to 1 right now. Ack advantage slightly in favor of Maryland, but it doesn't actually matter. And the combo advantage is just going to make the score go right back over soon enough.
Very slowly here. Will eventually go towards Texas, and that gives them a little bit of breathing room now. About a quarter of the way through the map. This is a bit long of a map, so we'll have to see.
It's very nice for Texas to just have like this kind of free combo-y section here. It'll just build their score advantage more and more. And I mean, Kisoi, the only FC left at Maryland. The supporting combos are growing, but I mean, it's not quite enough yet. They're going to need breaks from Texas in order to take this for themselves. Ooh, everyone hitting that stream.
Going into the second PI here. Definitely does come
These
down to the
weird,
first
weird
player
streams.
to miss. Will
Everyone
there be any
finding a break
trades?
except
Resort
JPEG
and
and
Banana
Gilgamesh.
Zombie. The whole bottom row drops, but JPEG on the 800 recovery versus Gilgamesh's 400 is going to be a huge difference maker here as we are going into the first solo of this map.
Yeah, it's actually quite funny. All 3 people on Texas A right now in the lobby were on 5WC C team. It's just kind of interesting. Definitely these players know each other. But JPEG right now, like 1K combo.
1,000 is a lot here, and
More
it's putting in
breaks
work as
coming out all
Gilgamesh
around.
drops.
And JPEG finding a miss finally. But I mean, this 50k score difference, Zombie's the only one holding on. It's way closer than it should be, it feels like. But that's only because of the accuracy, I think. Yeah.
Accuracy is playing a huge role here. It's not over yet for Maryland, as
Zombie has
more
to hold
misses
here.
are to be found.
And they can see it at the break. Zombie knows what he has to do.
But can he? That's
Big
the
jumps.
question. That's a tough
Ooh,
ask.
Resort finding a miss. Zombie's still holding through. The score advantage is staying so stagnant. If Zombie misses, it'll go right back over. But he holds through. Resort keeps finding breaks, and the score advantage keeps slowly going towards Maryland. And I mean, their combos are just building more and more. Zombie, the only thing holding this team together right now. Gilgamesh finding a break. And this is the ending. Anything could happen here. But
Will
the
Zombie
supporting
miss?
combos-
That's the question.
The supporting combos on Texas are growing, and they're almost matching. Maryland is Kisoi finding a break. That's the biggest combo from them gone. A White Phoenix, the only thing holding it together, and Zombie's 700 combo is just building greater and greater. I think that might just be it at the end of this map, and that is the last slider. And that will be it. Zombie grabbing the breakpoint from the hands of Maryland and taking it for themselves. 2 more
just
points
realized-
left. Texas.
I just realized that's a Discord slider.
Yeah,
And
it's a
I don't know
Discord
why
slider,
I
but it's
just
upside
realized
down.
that, because the name of the song is Dancer in the Discord. And
That's-
I'm really
that's pretty
mad
funny.
about that slider. That slider makes me actually upset.
You think all
But
the diffs
no.
have that?
Probably somewhere, I'm sure. But we are at a very scary spot for Maryland. It could have been this way 2 maps ago when Texas almost had yet another breakpoint consolidation, but now if Texas is able to consolidate on this breakpoint again, they're just going to be at match point, and that's not a spot you want to be in if you're Maryland here. So go with the hidden
According-
2, the reading pick.
According to the pattern going on so far, this point would go to Maryland
Yeah.
because it's blue, red, blue, like red, blue. I don't know. It's weird.
But then
I want to see the symmetry, you know.
I don't know. I'm not a good expert when it comes to you know, deciphering patterns and things. I'm not sure if exactly that's how it would go because of the initial start, but
Yay, another broken map!
okay. And we're gonna be right back
The hidden
because
2 is broken.
maps
Cool.
the maps don't work, apparently.
Doesn't work.
Amazing.
This match has been going on for an hour and a half so far.
I wanna go to sleep.
Don't worry, there's a chance for 5 more points to happen.
My throat hurts so bad. It's been 3.5 straight hours of commentating.
That's fine.
I don't care. I'll let them know. Oh, goodness.
Complaining is only good when you do it to other people.
Mhm.
And my beautiful ref is going to wait for us, probably, I hope. And
I
we're gonna be able to
mean,
see the full hidden too, because
we'll see.
yeah. Colty said he waits for streams, so I think he
That
probably will.
is fair, but if it goes for too long, I think it's better to just start the match as you should.
Probably, but I don't think it'll take too long. Last time it took me a minute. But
It might only be 10:25 for Texas, but it is almost 11:30 for Maryland.
yeah. The fatigue may be setting in. Who knows?
Ooh, I do spy Jonana Banana back in for the first time in a while. We haven't seen them for quite a few maps. Let's see when the last time they were in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So we haven't seen them for 8 maps. We haven't seen them since Nomad 3. It's going to be interesting.
Yes, good luck's coming out. We are missing a client just like last time.
It'll show up.
It'll show up.
It always
does.
Yeah. Let me look and see who's in the lobby. It would be
Probably Sukiyu?
Gilgamesh, Sukiyu, and
Diesel.
Diesel. Yes.
Yep. And it is Jonana, Chevy, and Resort for Texas. This is Texas's pick. And I mean, both of these reading rosters are pretty damn strong. So, once again, definitely a toss-up. Could go either way.
I just love this background. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
really
kinda
care
nice.
about the song. The background's so pretty. But, like Maury Calliope, I think. Or not Maury, no, that's the chicken VTuber. Somebody probably knows their name. I don't really know VTubers that well. Getting into it already, we see a huge disparity here in accuracies between these two teams.
I mean, Gilgamesh 99, you're always going to see a disparity. It's kind of ridiculous. This guy
drops.
is just so good at hacking. I don't know.
He drops
Resort
combo.
with a break. That's not good. This map is short. This map is very, very short. And now we're getting into the real part of the map. This flow aim control, weird shenanigans. And I mean, 2 FCs on Maryland to only 1 on Texas, and they can see each other's scores at this break.
Yeah, it's already 150,000 here.
Diesel breaking out
misses,
nothing.
but it doesn't really do anything.
Oh, Chevy, the last combo for Texas is gone. And Gilgamesh is just gonna run away with it. Why are we... It's so many breakpoints. The pattern is continuing.
I'm over it. I'm honestly over it. This is breakpoint number 5. They really just want to prove that they can get the 8 breakpoints that were possible here, I think.
Yeah. I mean, this map is just, well... Sukiyu, holding the biggest combo in the lobby right now, but this map is already sealed.
Yeah, the damage is done. There's nothing to be said here.
A little
Uh,
unfortunate, but 500k from Tsukiyu and Gilgamesh
Oh
is a
my
little hard to beat.
Lord, those 50s from
Oh
Tsukiyu.
no! Oh no!
Tsukiyu just dropped 5% accuracy on that last
Yeah, I think
combos there.
Jonana did too.
I think Tsukiyu hit an entire stream of 50s. That was very unfortunate, but it didn't really matter.
But now, look where we are. It's 6-5, and the pick. It's back in Maryland's hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, that is 6 break points, not 5.
Huh.
I'm so over it.
Was it
Okay,
the
well,
was it the Maryland Connecticut match last year? I forget.
I don't remember. I just remember casting it. I remember yelling tiebreaker equals 10 points. And I remember just pure chaos. It almost felt rigged
No
at that
mod
point.
6. No mod 6. No mod what? No mod 6.
No mod 6. Let's see here. Got a little sheet here I need to update
This is
myself on.
precision. It is definitely a pretty hard precision map. I remember I played this like a year ago and I like couldn't play it very well. I think now I can probably play it better, but like man. CS 7.3 AR9, definitely not a comfortable AR for most of these players. I mean, or well, for the average player. These players, I don't know. These players are kind of good, but we will see what happens. I mean, I think last time I watched Gilgamesh play a precision map, he got like a really good score on it, and then they won. I think I don't really remember, but
Oh, I remember this map. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's difficult. I've played a harder version of it. It was like AR 8.5, I think. And it was CS7.
yeah,
But yeah, this map has a lot of like back and forth sliders. It's got a lot of jumps into bursts, and it's just pure like aim control.
I mean, on a map like this, I don't think either of these teams would be too bad. It's just whoever practiced more, honestly. Like, this map, it definitely gets a lot easier the more you play it, right? Just stuff like this.
I
And-
mean, maybe my remembrance of this map really just felt like it was extremely RNG. Like I would miss in the most random spots.
I think that's just like
where I
what
never missed
happens with
before.
precision, right? Like when the circles are small enough, it's just like, well, you know, can't guarantee UFC this. But yeah, I mean, it looks like Chevy got switched out for Resort there at the last second, and rosters are filled in.
Yeah, it's going to be the main 3 for Maryland. Don't
I
feel
really
like I
am
need to say their
curious
names.
who is the most like who gets the highest score on this map and like what the scores will look like,
Mm,
because I have absolutely no idea if Kisoi is like good on this or if Gilgamesh is gonna get a really good score or if like Resort just happens. Like I just don't know. Like I just can't really tell looking at this. But we will see.
Hard to say. That was a real miss from JPEG. Previous ones were Bancho misses at Stage High Mommy
Ooh,
and White Phoenix.
Two
also
misses on
dropped.
Maryland's side, and it's 2 FCs to 1 right now.
Yeah, I do believe Kisoi missed on some of the first few notes as well. It didn't look like it was a full combo. As we get into some of these back and forth sections that I was talking about here.
This map looks absolutely brutal to play. I mean, Gilgamesh finding a break, and that's the last massive combo, and Maryland gone. The recoveries are still there. Big set White Phoenix breaks. And it is 2 FCs on Texas right now to none on Maryland. And basically just a
Guys.
recovery combo. And I mean,
We wouldn't see another break.
we wouldn't
point,
see
right?
another break point, would we, guys?
Right, guys. I mean, Maryland can lock in here.
halfway through
All
this
it
map
takes
right
is
now.
all it takes is a few misses from Texas, but
Ooh.
Maryland's struggling.
Ooh, there goes the
That's
zombie.
That's one miss here. but still Resort with the full combo, and the damage is really starting to be done here.
Resort looking very comfortable on this right now, holding through all these sections. Very good ack, 99. Oh, never mind, he misses. I'm sorry. And then Kisoi, the only combo left. The map has about a third of it left, and if Kisoi can hold through, this difference can be made up. You can see how fast the score lead is just switching over. With the Phoenix supporting combo, and Kisoi breaks! And
It's still going. It's still going.
Phoenix is the only combo left for Maryland, and the only combo left in the lobby.
And it's going to flip so
20K
long
score
as he,
difference.
as long as he holds.
Resort breaks! That's not good! The score difference
And it
flips.
flips.
Phoenix breaks though!
It's still climbing
JPEG.
though. It's climbing.
Oh, no combos were held. And with that, that's
I
really
mean,
unfortunate.
It's really down to JPEG's accuracy here more than anything, more than the combos. Look at that. It's 91%. And that's the real key why Maryland was able to win this. Even when White Phoenix dropped combo.
Yeah, JPEG like me missed, and then he got really angry, and he like stopped playing for a second.
Maybe they were just adjusting their tablet pin. I don't imagine they would just give up, but
I think it gave up.
very
I just think that,
unfortunate.
the script was broken, unfortunately. Someone went against the grain here and did too well.
I mean, they had to, right? You can't just only have breakpoints because otherwise Texas would have just flat out won. But now we can have breakpoints again.
Maybe.
Breakpoint 7, anybody?
Oh, apparently JPEG's mouse fell off the table. Huh. Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's what I wondered. That feels
that mouse
really
drift be hitting
bad.
crazy these days. Holy shit. Wow, 6-6. First to 8. Either one team is going to take both of these points, or we're going to tiebreaker.
Could be 8 breakpoints. I'm just saying, guys. You really want a little bit of cinema here for this chat and go to tiebreaker. Just pick what the other team's supposed to pick.
True.
Hmm.
What's TB? Let's see. Terminus of the Eternity. I don't know what that is. RPG 2.0. That is the description. It sounds
Okay,
like
so
RPG.
I'm
Cool.
looking at the pattern here. I think this one is Texas's point, and then it would also be Texas' point
Yeah.
afterwards, right?
No. This one's gonna be. Wait, hold on.
Or no, it would be Texas's point and then Maryland's point, and then Texas would win to close it out, I think.
Something like that. Okay, and we are on the Force Mod 1. Everyone is required to take a mod on this. This map is very strange. It is, if you know the map, you know the map. But,
You
definitely
must
hard, no
have a
matter what mod you play.
Yeah. Force Mod 1, it's spaced flow alt. It's not like the Nomad 3 alt, where that one was more snappy. This one is much more flow at aim. And again, it's a forced mod. Everybody has to pick a mod. It's not just one player with somebody on the no mod. Everyone has to have a mod, and it still has to be like, I think, one hard rock, one hidden or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do like 3 hiddens. I don't think you can do 3 hard rock.
I don't think anyone would want to do that, honestly. This map is messed up. AR9 hidden is not easy. You have to be a very specific type of player to play that. I don't think either of these teams have 3 of those, so. But,
We'll have to see.
roster's piling in right now.
I mean, it's just Gilgamesh, right?
Yeah, it's Gilgamesh.
You put Gilgamesh on hidden.
If we see Gilgamesh easy here, I will be very happy.
I mean, do you risk it?
I mean, it's not a risk because it's Gilgamesh. It's just if he feels comfortable on it.
It's definitely a risk because this is 2 points away from losing the match.
Okay, but it's 2.4x multiplier, so.
I get what you're saying, but no. I would like to see it too. I would love to see the easy as well. I don't agree with it though.
I genuinely think Gilgamesh is not that much more consistent on hidden than easy. That is what it is. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. It's not my fault. He's just not about the life. He's just not about the life.
You know what? You're right. It's not your fault. It's Gilgamesh's, and we should
Yep.
not all shame
Blame
him because
Gilgamesh
that would be
and tell him to
mean.
rank up.
But
Tell him
what
to
the
rank
heck,
up.
Gilgamesh?
Oh, that is
Why
a
no
Chevy
easy?
easy though. That's my goat. I said it. I
Can
was
I
saying
just-
it earlier, bro. This guy plays easy.
Can I just be the one to say, right? I cannot tell the difference between easy and hidden on top right because I'm like just that
No, they look
colorblind,
the
I
same.
guess.
I'm just looking at the notes though. Or, well, easy. You can kind of just feel the aura. You know what I mean?
You know that one's easy. Yeah.
Gilgamesh.
but-
See what I'm saying? These Gilgamesh breaks. If you had easy on right now, he wouldn't be breaking like this.
So
Look at Chevy.
real
He's
for that.
assassin. It is
So
what it is.
true.
Chevy knows the method. Gilgamesh doesn't. It is what it is. But also,
White Phoenix dropping as well though.
you gotta make sure everyone watching that you realize that the score difference is a lot bigger than it seems because Chevy has a 2.4x multiplier right now, and he is
Yeah,
assessing with
he's-
easy.
Sitting at about like almost 200,000 already.
Oh my goodness, he is still going. I mean, Chevy only needs like a 400k score and for it to be like the same as an FC. And I mean, I don't think he's getting that, but I mean, all he needs is just a solid.
I'm doing
Look at
the
solid
math
score.
in my head. He's at like 210-ish
Yeah,
thousand points.
on par
right
with the
now.
rest of the lobby right now, and actually beating most of them besides Resort, who is FCing with Hidden Hard Rock, by the way. Texas looking very, very comfortable on this map right now, actually.
Absolutely.
JPEG missing,
I
unfortunately.
don't think.
Who put JPEG
yeah,
on
I don't
Hidden?
think
Never mind, it
he's
doesn't
gonna
matter.
do-
Resort finding
the mod,
finally finding
the
a
force
break.
mod, but they picked on hidden. Ooh, Chevy did find some chain misses, but it's still just Gilgamesh and Suki drop.
It's
Just
again, the
White
score
Phoenix on the
difference is-
recovery now, though.
It's
could
more like
swing back
150,000. No,
Yeah, it's
This is
not
the
as
easy.
close as it seems.
this is like a much larger score difference than it looks. I mean, they're
Absolutely.
gonna see it now,
a
and
lot for their part.
Suki, you not happy. Yeah, Resort with a very, very solid score going right now.
The long break's finally over. Nerves might be a little bit higher after that, as we do see White Phoenix immediately dropping the recovery
Ooh, that is
combo, and
very
that's
unfortunate.
a disaster for Maryland.
Yeah. Will Texas win this map even without the easy multiplier? Could be breaking,
That's
but
the
it doesn't
question.
matter. This part of the map is just so difficult. Everyone finding breaks except Gilgamesh and Resort. White Phoenix holding a little bit of combo, but not really enough.
Resort hitting that pattern is such a crazy thing
Yeah.
to do, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, Resort just looks so comfortable
this
on
is
this
this
map
is
right
Resort's like Resort is absolutely insane at these kind of like alti rhythm like this is not a rhythm map, but like the more rhythmy maps he is so crazy good on. Like he is probably one of the best players like in the tournament at like hidden hard rocking free mod rhythm maps. Like he's probably the best player in the tournament at that. And it's just like it's such like a kind of it's like sort of niche, but like it applies to so many different skill sets that it's honestly not. And I mean, right now you can just see why. Like he has going to end this map with like 600k score. Chevy as well with absolutely with a very, very nice score on this. Like
Yeah.
with after multiplier,
Chevy-
like
Chevy is sitting at just under 400,000.
very,
I'm
very,
doing the
very
math
nice
right
score.
now. What is it, like 166k times 2.4?
He's above that, I think.
Yeah, just barely 400,000. Just
Yeah.
barely.
And Texas taking that point very, very comfortably. And now this is going to be the map that decides it all. Either we're going to tiebreaker or Texas is winning it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the last pick of the match. There are no more picks after this.
I'm down for some TB hype, but I don't know if my voice is. All good.
I mean, I
I can
just got
handle
out
it.
of the tiebreaker. I would love to see another. I think it's a great time getting tiebreakers, even more
I would
so
agree.
when it's grand finals scenario, when that much more is on the line, you're not just fighting to stay in the tournament, you're fighting for a chance at potentially winning the tournament.
There is so much money on the line. Like unironic. Like you don't see this much in OSU tournaments unless it's like open rank. Or like not even open rank, like high prestige open rank.
Yeah.
And I mean, like the difference is these players either they're getting like $20 each or like $60 each. It's ridiculous. And I mean,
Yeah.
man.
They really do have to take their time and consideration though with this final pick because everything now matters much more so. You
Yeah.
can't lose this.
They Maryland
not
here are
only-
definitely on the back foot and they pick the DT3.
You not only have to win this pick, you also have to win tiebreaker
Yeah.
to stay in this tournament.
It's an uphill battle for sure. And I mean, Texas gets 2 chances, Maryland gets 1.
Absolutely.
It's by no means impossible though, and I mean, this DT3 pick, you have Gilgamesh, you have Kisoi, like, it's gonna be an interesting time.
But
For sure.
Goodness, we were just talking about him though. Resort, like, is this not the kind of
Oh,
map
no,
you would
this is his
expect
thing.
Resort to go
Yeah,
crazy
no,
on?
I agree. This resort is definitely like you might expect someone who's like a hidden hard rock guy. Like you might not be as good at DT. No, this guy's good at DT. Like he is a very solid DT player. And I mean JPEG as well, good at DT. Chevy probably filling in just as like the rhythm guy. I don't know if he's playing, but if he is, that's what he'd be doing because he can play the rhythm. This map is pretty non-standard for a DT3. It is Devious Panda and not like stamina or speed or anything like that. There definitely is elements of those things, but it's not like overwhelming. I believe the AR is pretty high. It's 10.2, which is uncomfortable if you are not used to it. We might...
Yeah.
no, we're seeing Chevy switch out. That is what I expect. I'm not actually sure who their third player would be. Benapping, that makes sense. When Benapping went on a Hard Rock 2 earlier, I said he was the Hard Rock DT guy, and I do recall saying that. These will be the rosters going into this.
Has Gilgamesh been trying to type eat pizza after
Yes.
have fun?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at some of the random things he typed because my god, almost all of them were so far off.
Yeah, it's definitely it's Gilgamesh, you know, he does that.
He does do that.
All right, 10.2. You can just see how fast this map is. It probably looks like faster than it is in real life on stream, but it is definitely not easy. You can see these weird rhythm patterns. And I mean, everyone's seeming to hold up pretty well so far. Gilgamesh
Yeah.
SSing. White Phoenix definitely dropping. Kisoi breaks first. And White Phoenix breaking as well. I didn't even see it. I think it was like a reverse bancho.
It was right when Kisoi missed.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah. No, you never mentioned the SS for the one player because not only do you risk them dropping the SS, you also risk their teammates just missing everywhere. Luckily though, it is going to be Benapping and Resort who have also found some misses with both of them
Yeah, and
very
I
low
mean-
accuracy. But not like White Phoenix's accuracy.
Phoenix is just struggling so hard on this. I think when you pick this as Maryland, you know that Phoenix, he might not be able to play this as well as the main two, but I mean, when you have someone like Gilgamesh and Kisoi, it might be something you have to gamble on. But I mean, half this map is left, and if they can't pull something out now,
Gilgamesh dropped.
they won't be able to take this point and bring it to TB. And I mean, it's not looking good right now. I mean, some breaks
It's
on
possible.
Texas, but they're gonna have to lock in. They're for sure gonna have to lock in. Kisoi and White Phoenix with more breaks, and I mean, Resort's just holding through. Matching Gilgamesh, the score difference isn't gonna flip yet. I don't think it's looking very good. A fourth of the map left. Resort breaks though.
Is that a real break though? We saw a Bancho one. I think that might have been a real break.
Kisoi
It's now
breaks.
Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh
Oh
dropped.
no! It all fell
And that's
apart.
it.
It all fell apart. And JPEG,
That's
the only
it?
combo. Oh, he breaks too. What is going on? Everyone's breaking.
It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters
There's
here.
nothing to make
Breaks
up.
Be damned.
And
Maryland does lose this.
It's gonna fall. Maryland is going to fall by the hands of Texas, and Texas is going to move on to the winners grand finals to play against Connecticut. That is a sad, sad way to go for Maryland, but it is okay. They fought hard and they played well. Every single player on Maryland had some incredibly good scores. On their own, they definitely showed why they made it to grand finals. And Texas is the one who took it in the end.
Yeah, Texas going to be continuing on up into the winners bracket once again. Last time they were in the winners bracket, they got knocked out by Connecticut, Connecticut, who is awaiting them now once again for this rematch.
Yeah.
Texas, in order to win the tournament, they have to win 2 matches in a row. It is a
Against
bracket
Connecticut.
reset. So
They
it's
have
still a tough ask,
Yeah.
but they've at the very least secured a top 2 placement, which is what you really want.
They have a very, very rough battle ahead of them tomorrow night at 1 UTC right now, or Monday 1 UTC, which is,
That would
Sunday
be
night.
tomorrow.
for most
Yeah, that would
people.
be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. if
Yep.
you are Pacific.
And Texas moving on. Maryland, unfortunately, finding a loss in their 3rd place spot. And I mean, last year they were 2nd place. This year they're 3rd place. A little unfortunate, but someone had to win in the end. Texas deserving of everything, every single place they've gotten so far, every win they've gotten. They have played very, very well this whole tournament, and I hope they continue to do so against Connecticut tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. So I do believe that's going to be it for us tonight. The next match is tomorrow at 22 UTC. That it will be the minor league grand finals, also Connecticut, but this time Connecticut B versus South California B. And then after that at 1 UTC on Monday morning, which is again still tomorrow night, it will be Texas A versus Connecticut A. So I do believe that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much for the stream from Jameson. Thank you so much for the ref. I think it was Cold Tooth for the ref. And yeah, Micro,
Yeah.
I got nothing else to say.
Yeah, I thank you for being here, everyone. This was a fun time.
All right. Well, take care, everybody.
Goodbye.
We'll see you tomorrow.